Alright, this is going to be a different video. I tried to get a race in this morning, and, well, nothing looked good, and there wasn't a whole lot of people racing, so we're going to do this, and I am not suited at all for this type of video, so just, yeah, you will have to get through all the, just me not knowing a damn thing about setups. We're going to work on the tour mod set for this week and hopefully get a little bit of speed. So let's go ahead and load up the outer set. Got that all loaded, and we're going to first of all get a baseline and learn how to drive the track, because if you don't know how to get around the track the fastest, well, setting it up isn't going to do you any damn good. So, first step, just kind of get that baseline. Get a feel for the car, which, yeah, see, this is how things go for me. Especially when it's 9 a.m. in the morning and I don't wake my brain up until, I don't know, like 3 in the afternoon. Okay, car is crazy loose. Very loose at the start. We're gonna get through that though, as tire pressures come up and whatever else. Fuel-wise, way too much fuel in it. We can go 150 laps. See the times getting better. So I'm gonna guess that we need to be, just with how bad this set is feeling right now with the looseness, we're probably gonna need to be at a 16.9 to be anywhere competitive mid-pack. I'm gonna go 16.8. 17.123. Alright. So, first thing we're gonna do is dump the fuel. How many laps is this race gonna actually be? Let's see. Race is 80 laps. Okay. This is the most effort I've put into a race in a long time, so really only doing it because, Jesus, 22 gallons in this? What were they? Alright, so 12.5 looks good. Was fine with that gear. Yeah, tire pressure is extremely low, which is what I assumed, so we're going to crank that up, which is going to tighten us up, but we're going to drop that, which is going to loosen us up. Yeah. And, what else do we want to think about? The shocks are all pretty boring and standard. Track bar is very high on the left side. Alright, let's just go try those minor changes out and see what happens. worried about speeding in pit road. But I need to sit a little lower. Alright, much tighter at the start of a run on corner entry, and I think that's going to be due to the stagger.
17.089.
Loose in the center.
17.066.
And a little tight in the center. So it's going to depend on how I drive into the corner and how high up I get, because the closer you get to that wall, I think you get a little more banking. Alright, let's try a different line just to make sure. We'll have to try to pass people if we're quick at all. But Irwindale is a very top dominant track when it comes to cars that you don't really have to use the brake, but didn't feel like I was going to instantly die when I went down there. Going to have to be about a tenth quicker than someone to actually pass them. But people will put it in the wall, and there will be slide job attempts. Alright.
17.002.
Nearly breaking into the 16s, just with those changes. So, that got us a tenth and a half. Those are the changes that I always just did immediately when I grabbed any setup. So, now we gotta think about... Alright. Let's go ahead and make the nose a little slower coming up. I think we can speed it up a bit. So, once you get into the shocks, that's where I don't have a fucking clue. But we're still going to make changes. Now, what I should do is just go back out there and run. But that's, yeah, too smart for me to do. So, let's just keep the rears how they are. I don't think we need to mess with the track bar. Ooh, we've got a lot of weight in the rear. That's fine, though. Let's... Yeah, I don't need to work with that. Let's just get this. I don't know where to go with this. Alright, so we got 850 on the left rear, 564 on the right rear. That's just so weird looking to me. Like car to car, everything changes with the weights, but that's just a weird split. Let's see what these shocks did. Hopefully it makes it a little snappier on corner entry. Nope. Alright. Yeah, I don't like how any of that felt. So, luckily that's all we changed, but don't be an idiot. And when you get a positive change, you've changed something halfway decent, save the setup so that you don't have to do this to try to get it back to what it was, because half the time you're going to not. Alright. We are going to drop a rear stagger just a bit. That's going to counter what we did with the stagger. And yeah, let's go give it another run, see where we're at. See how much that rear stagger played a part. Good news is I'm able to put it right up against the wall without too many issues. Well, I'm not going to do practicing with any hit because I don't know what, if any, damage was caused that is changing the way it feels. But don't talk about being able to run against the wall, because then you'll hit it the very next corner. Yeah, so for qualifying, we're going to want to put the tire pressures up just a bit. Just so that it comes in much quicker. 1 and 2 likes to be just down a little bit on the corner, it seems like. 3 and 4 seems a little flatter. He's going to get the 16s.
16.967.
Okay.
16.986.
We've made progress either with the set or with our driving. I think that was a little bit more of the driving. I'm just going to overwrite that last one because we didn't do much changes. So, I don't know what else to do. So that's where I run. If, like, I get to track bar and roll bar and stagger, and that's about all the knowledge I have. Everything else with the springs and the shock collars, sure, I can adjust those around and understand what they're going to do, but it's also going to change everything up a bit too much. Let's think. Can we drop the rears anymore? No. I don't want to mess with the rear split. The front sounded like it might be scraping a bit on the bottom, so I think we're going to call that good. I think we've got what we needed out of it. We're going to save this just because it's saying that it's modified. Let's just 1 second go back out on the original just to make sure that it wasn't just our driving. Verify that the changes were good. Okay, well, it definitely goes into the corner better. Can't drive it in like I was with the changes, so that's going to be the front stagger, I think, that helps it in that section. But then we did all the other changes to help it turn because we got rid of the turn-in that this has. Alright, 3/4 of the way through the corner. It wanted to die. It was fast until then. Kind of had me worried that I just wasted 20 minutes of my life.
17.307.
But yeah, this thing is just not stable at all. You can't just push it. I'm feeling good. I feel like, I don't know, we might get a little tight with my set. I'll put my setup back up here. Just so you can see it. And, yeah. That's where we're at. Although we are showing... That's not right. I'm showing that we're short on fuel, but I think we're okay. Though we picked up a bit of pace. So we'll call it good and then readjust in the practice beforehand. But hopefully that was an interesting video. You can see how little knowledge it takes just to get a couple more tenths out of a car. Those are the things that I work with all the time. It's just put those in, adjust them, play around. 20 minutes, we picked up a tenth, maybe almost, no, we picked up 2 tenths. So, yeah, I feel good. I feel like we are going to be able to run mid-pack pretty decently, and hopefully we'll have a fun race and not a bunch of idiots. So, yeah, hopefully that helps some people out. So, I'm done saying hopefully. Thanks for watching.